scary situation at that game yesterday. 11 baseball fans are currently recovering from their injuries after an escalator malfunctioned at American Family Field when the game wrapped up. 5 people were treated at the ballpark and 6 others were transported to the hospital. Thankfully, none of the injuries are life-threatening. The Brewers releasing a statement about the incident, saying they are appreciative of the quick response by their fire, EMS, and physicians.